According to insiders close to the team, the Ferrari Formula 1 car for 2022 will have a surprising and more aggressive front axle. Indeed, a rumor from Abu Dhabi in December suggests that at least two teams may have devised a loophole, which may very well be located in the suspension region of the 2022 Formula 1 car design if confirmed. Is it possible that we will witness another Brawn GP incident this season? A design flaw that provides a team with a significant performance edge over the rest of their competitors. According to sources, the load distribution of the 2022 cars will be significantly different from the load distribution of the 2021 cars. The front axle will produce less downforce than in the past, resulting in a balance between the levels generated by the rear aerodynamic elements and the front axle. It will be the floor area, which includes the diffuser. However, that will make the most significant change, according to the engineers, because the new underbody will be capable of generating approximately 65% of the overall aerodynamic load. The front suspension system of the Ferrari 674 has been modified with a new aggressive nose and a pull rod layout. Because of the way the new regulations have been written, the 2022 season will be characterized by technical discontinuity and a lack of consistency. In the wind tunnel and on their simulators, the teams were able to evaluate the feasibility of a complete redesign of the suspension system. Ferrari is no exception to this rule. The Italian team has been working on their Project 674 for quite some time, as Mattia Binotto, team principal and responsible for the 2022 car development, has frequently stated. And the engineers have had the opportunity to test out multiple, if not all, solutions using their allotted wind tunnel time. However, the wind tunnel time is limited. It is clear that Ferrari has gone for a more aggressive nose design on their Project 674. At the very least, it has a more aggressive profile compared to the dummy used by FIA, which was reminiscent of the F14T 2014 design, pictured below. Following information obtained by Formu1A.Uno, Maranello has confirmed their decision to use a pull rod layout on the front suspensions, which is in sharp contrast to the pushrod suspension geometry seen on the most recent single-seaters on the market. Because of the pull rod configuration, the flow can be redirected towards the bottom of the car and straight into the cooling inlets, which should be lower as well. This is all complemented by a more compact rear end thanks to the cooling gills permitted by the new regulations, which allows for a more compact rear end. As a macro suspension system, this is something we could see on various types of vehicles in the near future. Earlier this week, McLaren turned to social media to post some interesting images of their 2022 chassis. In the cockpit of the MCL36, attachments for a pull rod suspension setup can be readily seen. Lower berry center and better load distribution are provided via the pull rod front suspension. A further advantage of the pull rod front suspension layout is that the internal suspension elements are put at a lower position, which lowers the car's berry center, resulting in better weight distribution and balance overall. When it comes to pitch and roll, the stress load on the new automobiles will be different, but this should be counterbalanced by a more efficient load distribution. From this perspective, the front suspensions will be beneficial because they will lower the berry center of the vehicle, which will have a significant impact on the vehicle's behavior when traveling around a bend. Pull rod front suspension layout, according to Pat Fry in 2012, provides a bit of an aerodynamic benefit, as well as an advantage in terms of weight distribution. For the year 2022, there are several specific objectives that the automobiles must achieve, such as the load distribution in slow speed areas indicated above and an efficient shock absorption system. Managing the front axle will be especially important in slow speed sectors where the weight will be forced forward and the cars will need to be able to take advantage of curbs in order to gain valuable lap time. The opposite will be true. At greater speeds, when the pressure is naturally shifted backwards, rear stability will become the most important feature in the future cases. Recently, a highly convincing 1992 Ferrari F92A Formula 1 car was posted for sale on the Collecting Cars website in the Netherlands, where seller James Bond had it listed. Even though it was a reproduction of an F1 car, it was convincing because it was hand and home built, just like a real F1 car. According to legend, Yanni Pascal was a passionate Ferrari fan, and he was also a huge fan of Jean Alesi, who was one of the 3 drivers who participated in the 1992 Formula 1 season in the Ferrari F92A, which was created by Jean-Claude Migeot and driven by Jean Alesi. Pascal made the decision to build his own Ferrari Formula 1 car somewhere around 1992, and he definitely had the skills and connections to take the project through to completion. In an interview, Pascal's son confirmed the narrative, including how word of Pascal's modest endeavors spread, finally reaching a group of Ferrari factory employees, some of whom were directly engaged in the production of the original vehicle. It wasn't long after that the original spare collection was returned to Maranello that the team salvaged certain pieces, which were subsequently shipped to Pascal, specifically the front and rear wings. No matter how much time and money was invested in the replica, it is not powered by a Ferrari engine, let alone an F1 engine. Its power is provided by a 4-cylinder Alfa Romeo twin-cam 2.0-liter engine derived from the Alfa Giulietta, which is combined with an 8-speed automatic transmission. The tubular steel frame, as well as the wheels and the precise and functional cockpit, are all made to order. Pascal completed the project in 4 years and then brought the replica automobile to a number of auto shows and track drive demonstrations around the country. His illness prevented him from enjoying it for long, and the car was quickly put into storage before being forgotten about. According to the listing, it was discovered in the summer of 2021, restored and repaired, and then put up for sale for the first time in the fall of the same year. The Rosso Corsa paintwork is still intact. However, several parts had to be replaced in order for the car to be roadworthy once more. As previously stated, the 1992 Ferrari F92A Formula 1 replica did not sell, despite the fact that it had 37 bids. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, be sure to hit that subscribe button before you go. Thanks for watching!